Physical changes and particle motion. Phase changes in matter. Phase changes in matter is the process by which matter changes from one physical state or phase to another. The three most common phases of matter are solid, liquid, and gas. For example, from solid to liquid, and another example, from liquid to gas. Let's talk about latent heat. Latent heat is the amount of heat energy that is absorbed or released by a substance during a phase change, such as when a solid melts into a liquid or a liquid vaporizes into a gas. For example, from solid to liquid, and another example, from liquid to gas. When ice is heated up, it does not change temperature immediately. It remains at the same temperature until all of it has melted into water. The heat energy is actually being used to break the bonds between the molecules of the ice. You can think of these bonds as tiny invisible strings that hold the molecules of the ice together. So, when we add heat to the ice absorbs the heat, which allows the molecules of the ice to move around more freely and become less tightly packed. When water is cooled down, the opposite happens. The heat energy that was absorbed when the water was heated is now released, causing the molecules to slow down and move less. As the temperature continues to decrease, the molecules start to become more tightly packed, and they begin to form new intermolecular bonds between each other. As a result, the water molecules become less free to move around and vibrate, and they eventually form a rigid structure that we call ice. Phase changes through heating. Phase change, melting. Melting is a process in which a solid substance changes into a liquid state due to an increase in temperature. When a solid is heated, the kinetic energy of its molecules increases, causing the molecules to vibrate and move more rapidly. Once these bonds are broken, the molecules become less tightly packed, and they are able to move around more freely, which causes the solid to turn into a liquid. Phase change, boiling. Boiling is a process in which a liquid substance changes into a gas state due to an increase in temperature and pressure. When a liquid substance is heated, the energy that is added to it causes the molecules to move around more rapidly and collide with each other more frequently. As the temperature and pressure increase, this process continues until all of the liquid has been converted into gas. Phase change, evaporation. Evaporation is a process in which a liquid substance changes into a gas state at a temperature below its boiling point due to the energy supplied to the surface molecules of the liquid. When a liquid is exposed to air, the more energetic molecules near the surface of the liquid can escape into the air as gas molecules. This process continues until all of the liquid has been converted into gas. Phase change, sublimation. Sublimation is a process in which a solid substance changes directly into a gas state without first becoming a liquid. This can occur either through the addition of heat or the reduction of pressure, or both. Sublimation occurs when the temperature and pressure are such that the solid can't undergo melting and instead goes directly into the gas phase. Phase changes through cooling. Phase change, freezing. Freezing is a phase change in which a liquid substance changes into a solid state. This occurs when the temperature of a liquid is lowered below its freezing point, at which point the molecules become strong enough to hold them in a fixed position relative to each other. The freezing point of a substance depends on factors such as pressure and the presence of impurities. Phase change, condensation. Condensation is a phase change in which a gas substance changes into a liquid state. This occurs when the temperature of a gas is lowered below its dew point, at which point the molecules become strong enough to cause them to come closer together and form a liquid. Condensation is a common occurrence in nature and can be seen in different phenomena. Phase change, deposition. Deposition is a phase change in which a gas substance changes into a solid state without first passing through the liquid state. This occurs when the temperature of a gas is lowered below its sublimation point, at which point the molecules become strong enough to cause them to come closer together and form a solid. This can result in the formation of frost, snowflakes, or other types of ice crystals. Experiment time. Prepare the materials needed and ask for adult supervision if needed. Sprinkle a pinch of salt on top of an ice cube and place it on a paper towel. Place the paper towel with the ice cube in a plastic ball and leave it in the freezer for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, prepare another set of paper towel with the ice cube in a ball and leave it on a table at room temperature. Take the ice cube out of the freezer after 30 minutes and place it next to a normal ice cube at room temperature. Start the stopwatch or timer and observe and record the time it takes for each ice cube to melt completely. Compare the results and discuss with your classmates what factors may have affected the rate of melting of each ice cube. Thank you for watching. If you liked my video and found useful in your study growth, like, share, subscribe to my channel for more video that can you grow on bigger level in studies.